And today I'm going to be going over the team order and strategy for the Epic Trials for Mist of Scales. So let's get into it. Here is the team. We're on Epic Trial, Mist of Scales 1. So, yeah, it's an Epic Trial. We got a blue-red banner. We have Stone Viper, Scale Guard, Basilisk, and Cobra. This is one of the first ones ever where I feel like you can keep it in the order that they give it to you in. Other times there was, Van Kane, you want to move up to the top so you can use his traits. I feel like there's always, like, Chalcedon you want to put in first slot. There's always something you need to move around because they never know how to do this. So you can keep it in the same order sometimes. But I feel like to make it the best it can be, you usually have to move it around. But this time, just keep it in the same order that they give it to you in. It's pretty easy. All right, we have Stone Viper, 75% start, poison enemies when doing skull damage, 50% skull reduction. Really good first slot troop for this team. And then it creates 5 yellow gems, then converts all yellow gems to brown. So it makes a ton of brown. It uses brown, it can loop back into itself, and it gets up the most important troop on your team, Basilisk, who's going to do all the killing. Scale Guard is red, 8 red. It deals damage to an enemy. If the enemy is poisoned, deal double damage, then poison them. It starts battles with 75% mana. That'll help you get the most out of your Basilisk, who we're going to see here next. And it can do some pretty good damage with double damage to poisoned. It's going to poison, though, and do damage and help Basilisk, who is 17 blue-brown, and it deals true damage to an enemy. If the enemy is poisoned, deal double damage. Then deal more true damage again. If they are stunned, deal double damage. So, you want to have something either poisoned or stunned or both, to do the max damage you can with Basilisk. Basilisk is the one that's going to be doing the main killing, one at a time, but it's going to do it. It's going to hit pretty hard in its true damage. So yeah, it's going to do most of the killing for you. But you want to make sure stuff is poisoned, stuff is stunned. So the other things on the team are important. Stun a random enemy when matching brown gems. Poison enemies when doing skull damage. Skull reduction 30%. Cobra is your summoner. It's not going to do much else, but it's there to summon when you need it. You can take yellow, get it up, and it'll summon if you happen to lose something, which you might lose. All right, so let's get into battle. So main thing we're looking for here is let's get up Basilisk. Let's hit something that's stunned or poisoned. There's a couple other intricacies to the battles, though, so don't just click off there. So, as far as Stone Viper goes, we're looking for green. We don't want to take brown off the board if we don't have to, but we got a brown extra turn. It's going to end up stunning, which is cool. So now they're stunned, which can make this thing hit for double damage. So we see that this thing is stunned now. That's the little, it makes the red streak through their traits. It makes the little, like, I don't know what to call that in the middle of the card there, but you'll recognize it by the red streak through the diamonds. That means they're stunned. All right, we're looking for yellow next to brown with this Stone Viper. We got it a little bit right here, so we might as well try it, because it puts some yellow on the board and then turns to brown. So, as you can see, we still got an extra turn. We got to take skulls. You pretty much always have to take skulls in Epic Trials because, you don't want to get hit by skulls. We're using Nisha metals, by the way, 3 Nishas. Take the skulls, poison them. This thing poisons, so you can do skull damage to poison. You can use this thing to poison, and you can use this thing to stun. So there's multiple ways to poison, and then you have a way to stun also. So the first troop here is poisoned and stunned, so we would hit that thing really hard with Basilisk. So now we want to get up Basilisk. We got a lot of yellow. We got an extra turn right here, so let's do it. Yellow next to brown. You can tell when it's going to be an extra turn, or you can just try to, just do it anyway. All right, let's take skulls just to take them. We're probably going to kill this thing, but let's just hit it, just so they don't hit us with skulls. And now we can use this on something that's poisoned and stunned, so it's going to hit it really hard. So pretty good there, and they're still poisoned, so their HP is getting lower. We might have to hit them twice, but they're still poisoned and stunned. If we hit them again, they're definitely dead. Right here, the Viper, you may not want to cast, because we don't have a lot of yellow on the board, and we don't have yellow next to brown. So let's do this. I gave them skulls, but they chose not to take them. We get a purple extra turn. And now we use the skulls, which we could do a couple skulls and get rid of that troop up top if we get lucky. Viper, we got some right here. We might as well cast it, I guess. Let's go. And, just kind of waiting. Brown extra turn. Skulls, get a kill. I think in later battles you're going to end up losing the Stone Viper, and then you're going to have to summon in with the Cobra. So keep that in mind, and make sure you have that Cobra ready to go in later battles. Right here, I would not cast the Viper. There's not enough yellow next to brown or anything, so let's just try to get up the Basilisk on our own. Brown and blue. Prefer blue just to leave more brown on the board, but it's okay if you have to take brown. You get stunned with it. Alright, now we got one stunned at the bottom. We could poison it too, just to make it get hit extra hard. So let's do that. We could poison with this guy. So now that thing's poisoned and stunned. That's what you want to see. Let's take these skulls, though, so they don't take them. Once again, have to do it. Here we go. That thing's poisoned now, too, though. It's setting it up for later. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Marsh Raptor. We're going to hit it because it's poisoned and stunned. Bang, bang. And we got this all together right here, so might as well cast that Stone Viper. Could make something happen, maybe not. Alright, brown extra turn. Looking for green. Green. Yellow next to brown. Do we got it? Not really. Let's take blue. We got skulls. Let's go. And there it goes down already. So let's take yellow. Try to get our Cobra up. Whenever we see yellow, let's take it. Let's take brown here. Let's take skulls. Got an extra turn. Let's take blue. Okay, we got our Cobra up. Let's cast it and get a summon in. Or actually, let's cast Basilisk first and try to kill that first slot. It's got both things on it. We knocked it down real low. And I think just to play it safe, I'm going to cast the Cobra. And we'll just kill this thing before it casts. Ooh, look at that. I got the world. Grant a random stats effect on when an ally casts a spell. So we're going to get a bunch of random positive stats effects just by casting spells. Red would be nice. We don't have it. Let's take yellow. Just to make sure we win. Let's take yellow and get our Cobra back up if possible. Otherwise, we're just taking blue and brown to get up that Basilisk. Got hit by skulls. It's okay, though. That was just our summon getting hit. Brown and blue. Got our Basilisk again, looking for things that are stunned or poisoned. Got this. We can poison the thing that's already stunned just to hit it even harder, or we can kill the Marsh Raptor right now. Let's do this right here. And then do this right here. Rather secure the win than kill something off. I'd rather do all that damage. I guess we're taking brown and blue again. Brown and blue, brown and blue. This isn't going to be fast, but I don't think it's going to be that hard. We have a summon. I just lost my Basilisk, but this fight's almost over, so it's not a big deal. Let's cast this on something puts poison with the most HP. Or let's try to finish this thing off. I probably should have did it the other way around. It's okay, though. We got our Cobra back up. We're going to summon again. And let's do that now and see what we get. Oh, we got that. We didn't get very good at summons with this battle. Like, you think the world would be okay, but it's kind of not really helping. So our summons kind of failed us in this battle, but it's alright. We still got our, we still got this guy. I don't think we're going to lose or anything. Alright, let's go. We need red, bad. Blue and yellow. Alright, we lost another troop. It's alright, though. Skulls, get a kill. We can do this, summon back in. We finished with 4 troops. It's all good. Like, you've seen me lose a couple troops, I think 2. And, you know, it looked kind of sketchy, but we finished with 4 troops, and that's all that matters. So, definitely grab your pet. It's going to help with your stats. Go upgrade your pet. It'll help with your stats. So this one doesn't... It looked really easy at first, but after doing that first battle, it seems doable for sure, but... You just got to make sure your Summoner stays alive or your Basilisk stays alive. If you lose both your Summoner and your Basilisk, I think that could be a lot of trouble. But as long as you have one or the other, the Basilisk or the Cobra, you should be fine. Either you can keep summoning back in, or the Basilisk is your win condition with all that damage when you stun and poison stuff. Let's level this up so we can get our extra stats towards the team we're using. Go on back to the Epic Trials. Right here, I just inserted that I'm showing you that I beat it all the way up to the last battle, just to show you that my strategies do work. I feel that has some value here. But But yeah, that's my first impression of the team. Stone Viper's your mana generator, kind of your tank. Make sure you got yellow next to brown when you cast it. I would start by taking green and not brown, so you can have more brown on the board to then, match up. It poisons enemies with skull damage, so you can do that to help get some poison and stuns out there. Starts battles with 75% mana. This thing can help you poison, help you do damage, does double damage if something is poisoned, so remember that. Starts with 75% mana. And then Basilisk is the thing that's going to do most of the killing. So match brown, get some stuns, poison stuff with your other troops, and then hit things that are poisoned and stunned if possible. So you can hit them for the most true damage that is possible with this team. And then Cobra's there to summon if you lose troops, which you're probably going to lose troops. And it summons 1 to 2 Mist of Scales troops, which is nice. It could summon in 2 for you. It could summon in your rally for you. It could summon in something nice. It could summon in like Marilith maybe. I don't know. It could summon something better than what you've seen me getting. I got the world and like something else terrible. So you see me get 2 terrible summons. If I had gotten something at least decent for my summons, that fight would have went a lot better. But yeah, as long as you have Basilisk or Cobra, I think you're going to win. Cobra will keep summoning back in, and Basilisk is the thing just doing heavy true damage to things. So if you lose both of these, though, you might want to retry, and it might be one of those where you have to keep retrying, but I think it's definitely doable with all the summoning and all the super heavy true damage. You should be able to get it done. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Get about the channel, comment below. Come see me finish this off on Wednesday at noon EST. I'll be doing the very last battle. Peace out.